losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it, and I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hello people. Yes, I just thought I'd blank people, just not say anything for a little while. Thought it'd be quite fun. Hello to anybody in chat. I don't think there is anybody at the moment, but hello to anybody that may be watching. I thought I'd do this as a stream because I was going to stream today and I got wrapped up in something, so I thought, why not stream that thing that I got wrapped up in? So yeah, basically this is a NIMBY multiplayer server that's got 4 of us on. 4 of us have kind of ruined the UK. That's not the point. The point is, today we're working on Southern. So I've got most of Southern. In fact, I've got all of Southern to work with. There's no body that's stolen or tried to steal part of it, which is good. A few bits that still need building though, which I need to remember to do. For example, this branch here, and the other branch just to the south of it. That's 150, so the length of track needed for the line is 150. Whiteleaf will pop in as the first station, I think. I would say the annoying thing with this game is there's no sounds at all to it, so it is just going to be very quiet, except for my talking. So you get to listen to my lovely voice the whole time, which you can look at positively or negatively, depending on what you want to do. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to put it at 15. Are you going to be quite unhappy? Yeah, you are, so we'll pop you at 10. That way you get closer, but you don't get close enough for it to actually throw a paddy at me. Around there. And really what I want to do today is I want to try and get some of the departures sorted out from London Bridge, whether that be London, what am I saying? Ooh, do we need a station at Whiteleaf South? No, we absolutely don't. Okay. Good point, good point, good point. There we go, there we go, there we go. Thank you very much for reminding me. Welcome to the stream, Yannick, as well. How are you today? Hopefully I said that right. I'm not very good at pronouncing a lot of people's names. I do tend to do it wrong, so please correct me. Don't leave me saying your name wrong for the next 6 months, because I'll feel like a fool. I quite like this one, these two to be you. So that's what we're going to do. This is you, so we're going to just sort this bit out in just a normal track. How do I want that? That good? Yeah, we can make that work. I'm going to scratch build all the stations afterwards as well. So I don't want to build them on angles if I can help it, because it's much harder. If I am, I'd like to do it so that it's like an island platform or whatever. Welcome Plasmatic, welcome to the stream. How are you today? Sorry, can't speak today either. There's a lot of things I can't do today. It's the last day of school. I'm from northwest London, so I know a bit about what I'm trying to build and stuff, but yeah, don't worry too much about your name, alright? I'll try not to worry about it. Good, thanks. That's good. Good. I don't really want to do loads and loads of building today. Is the issue. Woldingham station, I guess, can go there. You're being Oxford next year. Cool. Are you going to university or something there, or? We've got a big tunnel coming up before we get to Oxted. Oh wow. I'd love to go to Oxford University when I'm older. Don't like the chances, but it would be cool. It's also not too far from home, so it's the sort of thing that I could come back to my family every weekend. Whatever. It's not crazy far, and I can get a direct train from my local stations as well. So Oxford would be ideal, but university's still a few years off, and by a few I mean 4. Oh god, it's closer than I thought. Edinburgh. I have a friend in Newcastle or somewhere, or Blythe, which is just north of Newcastle at least. He's a bit weird. No, he isn't. He isn't. He's fine. He's fine, really. We may as well put the station at Hurst Green. 4-hour train ride. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world for someone who likes trains, at least. I think one of the few things that I really want is like a university that I can get to on the train, because I don't want to have to be faffing with people driving me or getting a bus or whatever. I just want to sit on a train. I know what I'm doing with the train. I know where I stand. That sort of thing. Right, so the main route's going to be down to East Grinstead. And it's like, do I want to continue it beyond East Grinstead or do anything from over here? I'm thinking I do want to do something from over here just because I've got a line, but it's like, what do I do with it? I could like bring it round the bottom. Because I don't want to do all this thing around the bottom anymore, like I wanted to do it before. Nice. Yeah, plenty of time to play NIMBY rails. That's why this game's really good as well, because you can just play it on the train or whatever you're doing. You can just sit down and play it. It's great. I'm guessing we're gonna have East Grinstead as like mostly a terminus station, but maybe like a through station rarely. Don't know. It's going to be like a main route. I think it'll probably have 2 trains an hour to London, whereas Uckfield will terminate at Oxted or Croydon or somewhere like that. But I must admit, I've been getting really into like the timetabling side of NIMBY rails recently. Dormsland, Lingfield. Where do I want my next station? Lingfield, I think. We're going to put it a bit further north of the current Lingfield station, just so I can put it on a little bit of a curve and not be the worst thing in the world. Oh, but it's now got to go over that curve. That ain't going to be happy. I know we've skipped out a station here as well, but nevertheless, we shall just keep building. That's not how it goes even. Yeah, I don't know why I've been enjoying it so much, but because this is a multiplayer save, there's multiple people on it. So I claimed like a bunch of stuff that we had a previous one that got very congested and very old and sort of got broken by the new updates that come out. It always seems to get broken. But yeah, we decided to start a new one, and I think I'm the only person that hasn't claimed something they had before, in some aspect. Because before I had Southwest England, I had like, no, it was the one that was really annoying was I had. Oh yes, I'm going to show Portsmouth in a second because I'm very proud of it. I imported it from the old multiplayer we had because I was so proud of it. Because I had what's it called, Southwestern previously, I built Portsmouth. But the annoying thing is my friend sort of stole the Portsmouth direct line from me. So, you know, couldn't really do much there. So he built the line through Guildford and he's built the line through Guildford again. There didn't appear to be anything like as I built it last time. I mean, I'm considering doing like one for my YouTube, so like one that you'd be able to join, just like streaming every now and then, possibly. But it's all down to whether I can get enough people and whether it's actually going to be a viable thing to like moderate and whatever. Because there's not a lot of moderation you can do on NIMBY rails. There's nothing you can put in place to say that someone can't build on someone else's track, say. Where do we even come in? I don't know what I've done, but I don't feel like I've gone anywhere near where I'm meant to go here. Right, we're going to just go north. Go north. There we go. Now curve round. And we're going to go in here. We might just put half of that as a tunnel. No, screw that, we're going that side. We'll fly over here because it looks like a fun thing to do. Like that. That looks cool, doesn't it? But yeah, I've definitely got to show Portsmouth in here because I did a really cool Portsmouth that I built. I'll put a bit of that in tunnel because it looks quite cool. Right, Portsmouth. So on the last save, Portsmouth got really congested and there was a lot of trains going, partially because the person that does like South West and whatever doesn't understand frequencies. Like, he'll just do the route, put a certain number of trains on and just let it sort itself out. So, for example, if we look on this 158 route, which is Waterloo to Exeter, the frequency is every 48 minutes. Hello, Crazy Players, welcome to the stream. So you've got every 48 minutes is not the sort of thing you normally have, right? And then on this route, which is Basingstoke, 17 minutes, every 17 minutes and 30 seconds, yes. You definitely have a train every 17 minutes and 30 seconds. Also, please don't question my little Hampton service. I don't know why I've got it. Anyway, he built this extra station up to Portsmouth Continental, so I thought I'd keep that again. He's currently running to that. I built a really cool Portsmouth and quadruple tracked it. Portsmouth and Southsea. I built this depot on this save, which it looks a bit naff if I'm going to be honest. I'm not too happy with it. I'm going to take some of it out, I think. Like, I'll still use it, but like these extra lines around the top I don't think I need. Because it's a fictional save. It's a fictional save, so, you know, there's 4 of us in. We just do what we like. But it made sense to connect it up to this other ferry port, which currently is a bit useless because no trains run to it. So yeah, the only station you can get to on the island is currently Ryde Pierhead. But yeah, it's fictional, so we can do what we like. I mean, hence Chiltern's now going into South Wales. Yeah, don't question Chiltern in South Wales, will you? Also, don't question the... No, you're right. Also, don't question the random trains that are being laid out on half of these. Like, you've got 313s going up the west coast. There's mods that you can then do the ferries with. But yeah, I've done a lot of my Great Western stuff already. Like, I've done all the high speed, all the express stuff. So it looks very cool when you speed it up and there's a train departing and coming in every 5 minutes. And Crossrail. Crossrail's me. Southeastern as well. I sent Crossrail to Ebbsfleet. Crossrail goes to Ebbsfleet via Bluewater. I think the Bluewater bit probably doesn't make the most sense, but it seemed better than running it along the top. Yeah, and now all of Southeastern goes to Ebbsfleet as well. It doesn't go round to Northfleet. So it looks a bit better. Like, Ebbsfleet's actually like a big station now, like Ashford. I tend to build the most random stuff and then decide I don't like it, and just, I've got like 10 saves of me doing fictional stuff on my own, but it's not the same when there's nobody else to influence it. Yeah, I've got some random services, like I've got Ebbsfleet to Paddock Wood hourly service, and I've got the Little Hampton stuff, and I've got one service here as well. Like, don't question it. Ellingham, Brighton to King's Lynn. I mean, I could do that. I have all the required areas. We could take the East Coast down to Brighton, using the Thameslink core, of course. This is King's Cross St London King's Cross St Pancras International Isle Giant Station, which really doesn't like me because of how badly run these LNER services are currently. But the issue is, a lot of the north has been built, and currently it's the only way to access anything like north of here is to go up here. So yeah, fictional save. Cool. But at the moment I'm also trying to work out like what I'm doing with Southern, because I'm trying to do it timetables to like 5, 10, 15 past the hours when they'll depart, sort of thing. I'm going to put a little station in here. We'll make it a short platform, not a beach. Build it up here. We're not going to put a station in Hever. Hever doesn't deserve a station. Where's Edenbridge? There's Edenbridge. I found Edenbridge. Don't worry. Oh, there we go. Cowden. Whoa. Where are you taking me? Now if I can find where the station is here, I put two platforms. Well, we come over to in the Groombridge direction. We come up here. I think Cowden Station's there. In which case it's a bit useless and I'm going to go to Ashurst. The best bit is the single tracks is you then have to focus on the timetabling even more to make sure they cross at that point. We will do timetabling sooner rather than later, though. It might be Great Western. It might have to be Great Western timetabling, but it'll be timetabling. We're going to put a station at Groomsbridge, even though there isn't one in real life. Well, there is, but it's on the Thameslink Watford to Eastbourne. Can't do that. I wish I could, but the Watford bit of the West Coast isn't built, and well, if any of you have met the guy that's building the West Coast, there is no way he's going to let me run Thameslink to Eastbourne Thameslink to Eastbourne from his station. He won't let me run Thameslink to his station at all, most likely. Erridge. I can't believe I said that right. Morpeth. Morpeth's in. Morpeth's got services. They're not mine, but that's there. And technically I do claim... I do. There's still some trains in depot. There's 3 more trains waiting to depart. Obviously, most of them are Penzance services, but you know, I've not timetabled my tube stuff. Hence, everything on the Hammersmith and City line no longer likes me. But that's just because I couldn't be bothered to make it a nice number that would then be happy overnight. This isn't me. Catford is Here, Catford, this is what we're talking about. Yes, I'm taking the overground haze, by the way. Morpeth's built though. It's got 136 people waiting. But this isn't my area, so, you know. I do want to know people's opinions on taking the metro to New Biggin. I mean, it did go to Blythe. Now it's being extended to New Biggin. Sorry people, no one heard that. Oh, I don't know how much I like that. Like, you're going to build Northumberland Park like that now, are you? I don't like that. I liked where it was. By the way, people, if you are enjoying, please subscribe, because I would like to get to 300 subscribers before Easter. I'm going to do some really cringy thing now, and I'm now going to shut up and stop advertising my channel, stop doing anything like that, because I don't like it. You know? I'd like to do some of the cross-country routes, but it depends if other people will let me do them. I'm guessing that was purposeful. North Shields, Meadowwell, Percy Main, Howden. Yeah, it also goes all the way down to Ferry Hill down here. Like, I'm going to say that's quite a long distance, but, you know. There might be something in the depot at Penzance as well. Yeah, there is one. There's one going to depart in 12 minutes. I might do some more timetabling now. Should we do some timetabling? Let's do some timetabling, because I would like to finish timetabling what I can of the Great Western, and then do sort the night Riviera out, because I'm going to have one servicing each direction every night on the night Riviera. Leland. Right, let's sort out this service. I've made my life easier on this service. Can I have the Penzance one? Thanks. Because I've made it so it can't terminate as an Earth. Tube. Western Railway. PZC. SIV, is it? I can never remember. IVS. PZC to IVS. £2. 10p. What does everybody else use for, like, pay for prices? Pick all the platforms, even though they probably won't ever be used. St. Earth, Leland Saltings, Leland, Carbis Bay. Effectively, if it can do it in less than half an hour, I'll put it as half hour, but it won't be able to do it in less than half an hour. I don't think. We'll do it hourly. It can do it every half hour, but it would be a very short turnaround time each end, so. Custom period, I think, hour. No, line duration custom hour, not fitter period hour, manually pick stops, Penzance, and St Ives, passenger service, and then I can easily timetable this, like super quickly, because I can just go in. It's a single train somewhere. PZC. Oh, I know what I've done. Just a single space messes up the whole ordering system. And then half of them are below the other half, and they're not in alphabetical order, and that I don't like it not being alphabetical order. So there we go, that's sorted. Penzance and Ives. I can now find it properly. And again there. Anyway, manual orders, append new orders, 5:45 shall we go for? No, don't do Heathbrook Depot on there. Penzance to St Ives, with the first stop being Penzance and the last stop being Penzance. And loop it until the next order, which will be after the 2300. No, so it'll be at 23:20, 23:45. It'll be to go to Penzance Depot. Long Rock Depot HS. I need to put the slow depot in. Long Rock Depot RE for regional, I guess. ECS. Just because fast ones only goes to those two. I did put it in case I needed 2 trains, but I don't know how far along the next branch is, but it may then need that afterwards. Long Rock Depot 1. Did I put tube? No, I've forgotten. Tuber. No, that's not what I want. Long Depot RE at 23:45. There we go. Okay, a bit later. Okay, yeah. Are you happy now? Right, let's have a go at resetting this here train. Hopefully you'll be happy now. Fingers crossed. Right. Okay. That train should be happy when it spawns in about 5.5 hours. Whenever. 12 minutes of carb is better, okay. That's right. Just the annoying thing is the fast services, whenever I reset them, they always insist on waiting until Reading. And in some cases that can be up to 8 hours. But may I boast that my trains do very, very, very well. In lifetime, not a single of my trains is negative. Only my depots. You know, it's just these ones. And that one, but that's a depot route. So you've just got three services that come into St Pancras on the East Midlands are very much in debt. But then he's stuck 387s. They're my trains. He's put the Gatwick Express livery on a service that goes to Corby. Why? Mate, I don't think you need 4 tracks there. There's not normally any trains really up there. But, you know, it doesn't quite reach anywhere that would have a connection to the main line, so... What now? What now? What should I do now, people? Because I've not actually built the branch to Falmouth yet. I'm thinking that one might do better to be hourly, or half hourly, sorry. Let's put Falmouth docks, or Falmouth docks. I'll put Falmouth in here. Do I need another station before Truro? Well, maybe. It's not going to be like one of those lines that the dock stations only serve like twice a day or whatever. I'm not going to do that. Because it'll be like a main station, like half the town will use it. If you looked at the coverage, like half the town is closer to that one than the other one, and therefore that means that they will refuse to use the other one. I wish customers did understand the art of walking. Really. Like, even if it was just to make sure that they're at a station that's more ideal for their service. Because otherwise you've got hundreds of people at King's Cross wanting to get to Euston when they could have just walked. Little weaving around all this place. Okay, that's going to have to be on a viaduct. Round here. There we go, I know where I'm going. Not. Okay, you turned it. I should really not sing, because I'm terrible at singing, and people don't need to hear that. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're nearly at Truro. We're nearly there. We just got to do a little wiggle for no apparent reason. There we go. It was Truro as well. You're proud of me? Only departing with 53 passengers on, but it'll probably get quite busy by the end of its route. But I guess it sort of depends. It's only going to be 4 minutes until it gets to Hale. Zoom. There will be more services down to cater for it with HSTs later, but they won't be London services. Quite a lot of them will probably be Bristol direction. This is very relaxing, just watching the train. I've nearly got 150 passengers on already. We've still got a very long way to go until we get to... There's still a very long way to go to get to Plymouth. There's a Plymouth service as well that goes out. It's exactly half an hour afterwards, I think. So I've timetabled them specifically so they half an hour between them. Lyra Depot, Plymouth. Plimpton Station. .217 on that train. Quite a lot of people waiting to go towards London. And then you get to Exeter, and you've got a third service that goes via Bristol, because it made a bit more sense to not have them all go to London that way in the same direction. But unfortunately they get pretty... like that's Exeter in 13 minutes and that's departing in 17 minutes, so one will be not far behind the other. You've got no connection to Exeter Central yet. Well, I've built a connection but it's not used. Oh wait, the Exeter service just goes around there, doesn't it? It doesn't actually go all the way up there or whatever. Yeah, I kind of put a tramway in Bath and Bristol though. But yeah, I did a rebuild of Bristol Temple Meads. Even after I put it in, I was unhappy with it, so I did it again. It looks much better now, because it actually functions. while having like specific fast and slow lines. And a tram stop, obviously. But yeah, there'll be trams to Portway Park and Ride, which is here. Very cool. Cardiff hates me. Cardiff absolutely hates me. All the residents of Cardiff hate Great Western Railway. Because, oh, I say that train is not going out full. Now I know why. Because it's not the next train. The next train out is a Swansea service that's on its way in. That's because the other guys overloaded Cardiff with commuter stuff, so the stuff getting out of Cardiff can't cope. My trains basically get held up by every single stopping service. I need like my own set of tracks through Cardiff. Only 39 people getting on. Weird. Oh, that train's full now. But it's not as bad as it was. But a lot of people are waiting to go to Chippenham, because that's where they changed to then go south. And Chippenham does not like me either. 788 passengers. But then you've got the extra service on its way, which will probably go out full. You're late by 4 minutes. Don't know how you've got that late, but alright. Nothing uses those crossovers, which is good. It's the sort of thing that I put in and then forget about. Full, 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 going to be full. Going to be quite busy at least. Cardiff is now what everyone's waiting for. And, well, would you look at that? It's full. It's not too functional yet, but it's missing half the services still. Weston-super-Mare. Let's go up to Worcester, but we don't go down towards Hereford or whatever, because that's not my line, because someone stole it from me. So we just stop at Worcester, and then beyond there it's someone else's problem. Anyway, I think things have gone a bit quiet, so if nobody has any objections, I think I'm probably going to end the stream here. If you would like me to keep streaming, please say now. Alright, thanks very much to everybody that joined the stream. I'll see you in the next video or stream. Goodbye.
losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not